Why was Moses' body never found? This question defies time and has been debated for centuries. The story of Moses goes beyond what is revealed in the Holy Scriptures, involving mysteries and secrets that remain hidden even to this day. Moses is a monumental figure, not just in the Bible but in the entirety of human history. He was chosen by God to lead the Hebrew people, free them from slavery in Egypt, and guide them to the Promised Land. His deeds and miracles deeply impacted generations, and his journey remains a powerful example of faith, leadership, and divine purpose. In this video, we will explore the most remarkable events of Moses' life, from the beginning of his journey to the mystery surrounding his death. Prepare to dive into this fascinating narrative and uncover the secrets behind one of the greatest spiritual leaders in history. Why was Moses' body never found? This is one of the questions that defies time and has been debated for centuries. The mystery behind Moses' story transcends what is revealed in the Bible. There are secrets and truths that remain hidden, at least to this day. Moses is one of the most notable protagonists in the Bible and possibly in all of human history. His actions and words left an indelible mark on history in a profoundly positive way. Chosen by God to free the Hebrew people from slavery in Egypt, lead them to the promised land of Canaan, and teach them divine law, Moses played a crucial role. His story is meticulously recorded in the Pentateuch, the first 5 books of the Bible, with special emphasis on Exodus. This second book of Moses narrates his birth, prophetic calling, and the liberation of the children of Israel from Egypt. Exodus describes an incredible saga, the greatest escape in history, when over 2 million slaves fled one of the most fortified nations in the world. This narrative is filled with miracles, including some of the most renowned in the Holy Book. Leading this historic moment was Moses, a man who witnessed more miracles than Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob combined. These miracles included events that might seem magical, such as the transformation of his staff into a serpent. However, most were clear manifestations of divine power exercised for the benefit of God's people. Moses' journey begins during a time of great challenges for his people. The Israelites, who were initially welcomed in Egypt during Joseph's governance, had become slaves under later pharaohs. When the Pharaoh ordered the massacre of all Israelite boys to control the population growth, Moses' family took great risks to save him. They hid him for 3 months and then placed him in a papyrus basket on the Nile, where he was discovered by the Pharaoh's daughter. Pharaoh's daughter found Moses while bathing in the river. Moses' sister, watching from a distance, offered to find a nursemaid for the baby, and Moses' own mother was chosen to nurse him. Once grown, he was returned to Pharaoh's daughter, who named him Moses and raised him as a noble in a prosperous environment. Through this dramatic turn of events, the son of an Israelite slave was raised as a prince in Egypt. Despite his status and luxurious lifestyle, Moses always maintained a connection with his roots and sympathized with his enslaved compatriots. As an adult, he witnessed an Egyptian brutally mistreating a Hebrew slave. Outraged by the injustice and cruelty, Moses intervened, killing the Egyptian and burying his body in the sand to hide the evidence. The next day, Moses went out again and saw 2 Hebrew slaves fighting. When he tried to intervene and separate them, one asked if Moses intended to kill him as he did the Egyptian. Moses realized his impulsive action had already spread and feared for his life. It wasn't long before Pharaoh retaliated against Moses for the murder, forcing him to flee to the desert, becoming a fugitive from justice. Thus, Moses lived in the desert, in the land of Midian. One day, 7 daughters of a Midianite prince and priest came to draw water for their father's flocks, but were driven away by local shepherds. Moses intervened, drove off the shepherds, and watered the women's flocks. Impressed by this heroic act, Their father invited Moses for a meal and rewarded him with the hand of one of his daughters, Zipporah, in marriage. Moses reinvented himself as a shepherd, married Zipporah, built a family, and lived happily for many years. Moses' life is a true epic of faith, courage, and dedication to a higher purpose. From his humble beginnings as a baby, hidden in the waters of the Nile, to his crucial role as the liberator of the Hebrew people, Moses exemplifies the strength of one who places themselves in God's hands. Even in moments of error and punishment, his faithfulness and dedication were never shaken. The mystery surrounding his death and the whereabouts of his body adds an intriguing element to his story. In his infinite wisdom, God chose to hide Moses' tomb, protecting it from becoming an object of worship. This decision preserves the focus on what truly matters, the divine message and the teachings Moses delivered to the people of Israel. If you are intrigued by this story and want to keep exploring other mysteries and secrets of the Bible, don't miss the chance to dive even deeper. Subscribe to our channel and activate notifications so you won't miss any content. Share this story with your friends and family, and together, let's uncover the wonders hidden in the pages of the Scriptures.